This episode of Comedy Bang Bang is brought to you by Fred Armisen, stand-up for drummers, comedian, actor, writer, musician, and SNL alum and friend of mine. Fred Armisen brings his comedic observations, musician impressions, and drum skills to his original stand-up comedy special, Fred Armisen, Stand-Up for Drummers. In this one-hour special, Armisen explores a variety of topics, including his inability to truly understand jazz, the subtle differences in American accents from around the country, why great photography is overrated, and of course, his love of being a drummer. Fred Armisen, Stand Up for Drummers premieres Tuesday, February 6th, 2018, this year on Netflix. So the future is coming. Make it brighter with Squarespace. Squarespace makes it easy to turn your idea into a unique website. Showcase your work, blog, or publish content, even sell products and services of all kinds in just a few clicks of the mouse, my dear boy. You can customize everything from look and feel to settings and products using beautiful templates created by world-class designers. And there is nothing to install, patch, or upgrade ever. Head to squarespace.com for a free trial, and when you're ready to launch, use the offer code BANGBANG to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or a domain.
Comedy bang bang, 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 comedy bang bang.
I bet the basketball world was relieved when Michael Jordan made it to the NBA. 100 years of calling the best player the Michael Jordan of continued. Welcome to Comedy Bang Bang. That's weird. Parentheses continued. Weird way to end a catchphrase submission, but thanks to Pure Guava for that. Parentheses continued. Strange. All right, well, welcome to the show for another week. Scott Aukerman here, Comedy Bang Bang, your friendly podcast on Monday mornings. It doesn't have the ring to it that our old tagline had, unfortunately, but your friendly podcast on Monday mornings, and we're here. It's another Monday. We're back. And we're in Febby-Debby, which is amazing, first Monday. And what a show we have. A little later, we have an athlete. I love talking to people about how they move their bodies in competition form. And so this is going to be an amazing conversation. We also have a chef. And I personally ate before the podcast because I knew we were going to be talking to a chef, and I didn't want my stomach to be gurgling while I talked to him. But if you're hungry, you may want a snack before he comes on. And that is true of our next guest, or our first guest, rather, too. If you're hungry, you may want a snack before she comes on. But we're going to be snacking of her brain here today. Partaking of the snack that is her thoughts and her ideas. She was a cast member of Punk'd. Cut to, she has a new movie coming out, The Female Brain, February 9th. This Friday. Please welcome Whitney Cummings. Hello, back to the show, Whitney.
Punk'd?
Weren't you on Punk'd?
Is that what comes up when you Google me?
I just remember it.
Oh, God. We need to hang out more, Scott.
That's primarily what I think. I don't even think about you getting our dog for us. I think Punk'd.
Yeah, I feel like we need to update your software on my reference.
I pretty much I saw you in Punk'd. I was like, that's it. Shut it down.
Yeah, that's it.
That's all I need.
No more input. That's it. I'm locked on my image about her. I mean, that was
that was 2002-ish, I bet.
Yeah, 2004.
2004.
Yes,
that's exactly what I meant to say.
A later season. But yeah, they're but
what was your favorite prank that you pulled? Who did you pull a prank on?
I haven't answered this question in so long, so I don't even know.
Who do you remember being in a car and pulling a prank on who was popular back in 2004? I can't even
Chris
think.
Klein.
Can you imagine a world where Chris Klein was popular? That's 2004.
He was a hot ticket back then.
Oh man, American Pie.
Living with another hot ticket named Katie Holmes at the time.
Oh my heavens, boy! Can you imagine that household?
I can because
Just a
I was
full-
in it.
Really?
And actually, I've never told this story before, and it's probably going to get me in trouble.
Here we go.
But I remember, so what they did is they would set, like, agents and managers would be in on the prank because it was such a big show that they would essentially, like, allow their clients to get humiliated on national television.
And also, isn't it something that an agent and manager can step in and go, ha, it's just a joke. I was
don't
in
be
on
mad,
it.
totally, but
Please.
they gave us the key to his house, and we staged a hostage crisis
What?
in his house. And I was in their home for like 6 hours waiting for him to come home. You know, like they put the cameras up and they're like waiting. The idea is so insane. I was a hostage in the house, and Chris Klein comes home and witnesses it, and it's all this stuff. And I was in their house, and I don't know what the rules are when you're in a famous person's home. I was, 23 at the time, so I just started going through all of their shit for like 6 hours. I was going through their wedding plans. Like I'm now it's dawning on me how inappropriate that was. I was going through Katie Holmes's calendar and her
How'd those wedding plans work out?
100, but not so well. But I was going through all of, like, she had the little things of like cake tasting and all that stuff. I was going through their cabinets, their prescriptions. I'm a monster.
That's amazing. Do you think now that Katie Holmes, that experience sort of gave her the experience necessary when she became a hostage for Tom Cruise?
That's when she learned the rules of hostage crisis. I don't know. It's so weird that was such a big part of the news. When was that? Was like 5 years ago? 7 years ago?
When
Tom Cruise and Katie Holmes. Like,
the news?
I forgot about the news.
Wait, are you conflating entertainment news with news?
No, what I just mean, like, the news cycle. Like,
news cycle. That's what we're talking about.
That thing.
Uh-huh.
I forgot that consumed our consciousness for like a full year.
I feel bad pranking people. You
Me
know what
too.
I mean?
Hate it.
I hate it.
Hate it.
Did you ever say to Ashton Kutcher, like, hey, well, what if this wasn't punked? What if it was like celebrity hangout?
I feel like that's what podcasts are now.
Yeah, that's what it is. Celebrity hangout.
Hangout.
And no better celebrity than you, Whitney.
I've never pranked anybody. I don't think it's funny, except one time at the Comedy Store, Chris D'Elia, I had this like grand plan that I was going to, because we were throwing things at each other or something, and he came through this.
Wait, back up. Because we were throwing things at each other or something?
Like, him and I definitely prank each other. Like,
Okay.
he threw water on me, and I threw water, like, just dumb stuff. And he was like coming through a door, and I stood behind it with the bottle of water, and I was just gonna like throw the whole thing in his face. I was so excited. I'm a child, and like, someone else came through the door, like a younger comedian, and I just threw it in his face, and I was like, I can't prank. I'm just not smart enough.
Oh, and how did the younger comedian take it?
It was awful.
Yeah.
It was awful.
Did you have to explain, no, this was meant for Chris D'Elia?
I tried. He was not having it.
Yeah.
It was so embarrassing. It was her, and he kind of was just like, you can't see what I'm doing, but he was just like,
Let me describe this. Okay, this is good for me because I need to get better at this. Okay,
Water.
She's miming like a full-on jug of water.
like a violent throw of water.
Okay, yeah. She picked up the water in her left hand and then threw it in the right. I don't know how it got from the left to the right because she never transferred it.
I don't
sure,
know if
but
you saw
never.
this.
But it's almost like it leapt out of your hand into your other hand.
Correct.
But anyway, okay, throws the water.
And he received it in a way that wasn't like, oh my God. He was just like,
It was like splorch.
it
and
was
then
like,
he
of course that would happen today. It was so clear that like 9 shitty things had already happened to him that day. It was heartbreaking.
Had he gone up on stage yet?
I don't think so.
Ugh. So
I
you
don't
got to
think
go
so.
on stage wet? You ever been on stage wet? This is the kind of question that I like to ask on this show. Because when you think about it, most of the time when you think of your onstage life, you're like, I'm dry. I'm dry as a bone.
Yeah. I sweat a lot.
Oh, really?
I used to have to sew maxi pads into my shirts.
Really?
Yes.
You don't have an assistant who will do that for you?
I do, but I could never ask her because that's...
Hey, look, I have a task for you.
You know
this is
that
going to be incredibly embarrassing.
she's going to tell everyone. There's just certain things that...
At a certain point, though, with the costume department of a show or anything you're doing, you kind of break through those boundaries and they know everything about you in a way.
Because I would have like sweat stains through my clothes.
Talking to that black thing.
I'm
by the
so
way.
sorry. I get so nervous on podcasts. I always feel like I'm bombing. I panic.
Do you want me to gauge how you're doing like every 60 seconds or?
I'm doing that.
Doing really well right now.
If you want to compare our notes.
Okay, I think you're doing really well. How do you think
I think
you're
my
doing?
career's over.
Okay, so there's a wide swath
I think
between
I'm
our
being
perceptions.
chased out of town.
No, I don't think so.
There's like a sheriff who's going to capture me in a bag on a stick when I come out of here and remove me and like take me to Illinois.
Is that what sheriffs do? Really? Like Sheriff Joe Arpaio?
The
Is that what he
cartoon
did?
comedy sheriff.
Is it Arpaio or Arpaio?
I don't know what that is.
You don't know who?
either
Oh,
word.
I'm sorry. This is not part of the news cycle. This is regular news.
Was this on Pop Sugar? Because I don't know what you're talking about.
By the way, doing great. Even better now. How do you feel?
Oh God, I'm now in a full
Every
panic.
60 seconds, we're going to...
Check in.
What were we talking about?
I don't know.
Do you
I just
remember?
got-
Maxi pads.
Great. There's a company called Kleinertz. Feel free to give me an endorsement deal.
Love for them to be a sponsor on this
please.
show.
Hello, Kleinertz. It's a little.
Kleinertz.
It's Kleinertz pads, non-sweat pads, and you put them in your shirts. You know what I'm talking about?
I'm the only person in the room,
That's
and
right.
I don't.
I was just talking. I was just checking in. That you put it in your shirt, and it stops sweat stains. It's like a maxi pad for your shirt.
Interesting. And this is for, do they have male versions and female versions? Like, are there pink and blue? Or?
Why are you so obsessed with gender? You know gender's out now. There's no genders.
There's
anymore.
no genders anymore?
No, we're done.
shit.
It's over. Genders have been canceled.
Oh, no. I think like Will and Grace, they're going to come back, though. or like Roseanne. Aren't you on the new Roseanne?
What a masterful segue.
Thank you. I'm king
are
of segues.
Unbelievable.
Tell me about this, because you're a producer or executive producer, I'm not sure which. I just saw your name on it.
Yeah.
On the new Roseanne show.
Yeah. No, I'm still on Punk'd. How could I be working on Roseanne?
What if Punk came back and you weren't a part of it? Would you feel bad? Or would you be like, yeah, I didn't even like it. I get it, but it would have been nice to be asked, but...
If there was a reboot of Punk'd, which would be hysterical. If
Reboot.
A reboot. Remix. If there was someone cast to play me, I'd be very intrigued.
You're watching Punk'd, and suddenly they're like, this is Whitney Cummings.
Yeah, that would
She's
be-
going undercover, and you're like, the real Whitney Cummings is right here.
Have you ever had a scene? I'm sure they've done this because I've definitely been like, it's like a Scott Aukerman type. Like,
I don't believe so.
have you ever had casting a Scott Aukerman type where
I
they
think that
don't call
maybe
you?
happened to me one time,
Yes.
yes.
Where they-
because I've never gotten anything from an audition ever, I believe. So I do believe that I saw that once pop up
I've had that
on the old
happen.
wire, on the
A
news
Whitney
wire.
Cummings type, and I'm
Right.
like, I'll do this.
Yeah. How hard is it to just call me?
They're like, no, we
You're
don't
doing
want-
podcasts.
We don't. I can't. I am a professional podcast guest at this point.
Yeah, you're really good at it.
full-time job.
By the way, doing even better now.
I
You
just-
are ascending.
I'm panicking. I'm in a full blown panic.
Tell me about Roseanne, because this is interesting to me. She had a show during the 1980s, perhaps, or 1990s.
Correct.
And it was very popular.
Yeah, very.
And now it's back, and you're there.
I'm there.
And how is this? How did you get involved?
I watched Roseanne a lot growing up.
That's all it takes.
That's it.
Great. Okay,
That
I
was
never
it.
saw it.
I just
Now
told
I know why I'm not on the show.
It's very simple. And I had worked with someone that produced the original. Excuse me. Oh, I burped.
That's all right.
Down.
No, hey, we're both drinking coffee here, so
I'm so embarrassed.
it can't be good coffee if you're not constantly burping.
You're
That's
right.
what I always say.
And then I burp when I'm nervous. I'm burpvis. Please cut that.
Okay,
Please
I'm going to cut that out. By the way, you have taken a plunge. You are in
It's
the
getting
depths.
abysmal.
Yeah.
Because you know what's happening? I'm nervous about answering this question because I don't want to
Okay.
be boring because it's such a long-winded answer. So
Okay, let me guess.
I'm panicking.
You work with a dude who is working on it. He brought you on. Everything's
Yes,
cool.
That's it. I was like, this is.
All right, let's get to the good stuff.
Yeah. I wanted to also watch. I wanted to watch how a good multicam gets made because there's a lot of bad multicams. It's hard to make them good.
But you've been on several
Oh no, no, I haven't. The only thing I've ever done is Punk'd.
That's right, I forgot.
That is my first and only. So like, it's just there's a way to do multicams. Roseanne was a good multicam. It was emotional. It had pathos.
had several cameras.
It had several.
So it took care of that part of the equation.
Box checked, and it had amazing actors: John Goodman and Laurie Metcalf. Roseanne is actually a very, very good actor. She's not just a good. She's very good with drama. And so I wanted to see how that got done. And they write it more like a play. play than they do like a jokey script.
Right.
And I just wanted to learn.
So they write it like a play without jokes. And then
It's more
does the
like-
audience just sort of nervously laugh, like, where are all the jokes?
No,
and then it's like,
there's-
oh, okay, we'll just keep that.
There's jokes, but they're character-based jokes. They're a joke that, like, it's a joke written for Roseanne that if Lori said it, it would make no sense and probably not be funny. They're
Right.
character-based. There's not a, you're not looking at the script like these are hard jokes. Roseanne has some, she's great with that. But it's funny situations opposed to just like joke, like Two and a Half Men or something.
When I used to watch Cheers, Carla would be very sarcastic. What do you think about that?
I don't think you have time to hear what I think about that. I have too many thoughts
It's
about it.
too many thoughts. I
Literally-
know. I get it. It bothers me sometimes. It's like, tone it down, Carla.
Yeah, take it down a notch. Like, volume button.
How's that been around the set on Roseanne? How often are you there? And tell us all the dirt.
I was there for the first 3 months pre-production all the time. I was there for production, some of it. I did like a book tour in between, which was leads to...
What's your book, by the way?
It's called I'm Fine
I'm Fine.
and Other
Okay.
Lies.
Oh,
It's about-
see, at first I was like, I'm fine. Terrible title. And then you hit me with And Other Lies. And I was like, God damn it, she got me.
Got you again.
Wow.
It's about my career on Punk'd.
Okay, good.
Exclusively.
Did you tell that Katie Holmes story?
Yes. It's
right.
all about my time on Punk'd.
I'm going to pass that.
That's not true. Actually, I would read that.
I might read if it truly was 350 pages.
BJ Novak
just about Punk'd.
wrote-
You and BJ Novak like doing alternating chapters.
Like if Dax Shepard came out with a book now all about his time on Punk'd.
To be honest, I would read it.
Look, I add to cart. No, but the only reason I bring up
Were you just speaking French? Add to cart.
add to cart. Add to cart.
Add to cart.
I went on a book tour during the thing, during the show, and I came back, and John, and I shouldn't tell the story, which is why I'm going to tell it, because I'm
Great.
capable of shutting up.
I love it. Breaking news.
So John Goodman is one of the greats.
One of the greats. Barton Fink.
Very big fan. I'm a very big fan. And I got very nervous around him. Have you ever any celebrities where you're like, got nervous and didn't anticipate?
You know what? It's just par for the course now. One day I'm talking to Whitney Cummings.
I'm
the
a
next day,
idiot.
President Obama. I'm fine either way.
Who's made you nervous? Like that you've seen at a premiere or something? Because you are with celebrities all the time.
I think, you know what? I think I'm more nervous when I don't know someone because I don't know how they're going to react to whatever this is.
Oh, yeah.
And if they're fine with it, then I relax.
But what if it's not even in here? Have you ever gone to like a movie premiere and
No.
met Harrison Ford and just been like, gah.
I'm trying to think of who I
You're
might have
gonna
been
say
nervous
yes to
around.
this question.
Yes!
Whether you like it or not.
Yes, I've been nervous. Yes.
Like just when like you just don't expect it.
Sure.
And John Goodman, I didn't expect to.
It
get
just hits you.
I
You're
was
like,
like-
oh, let's go meet John. And then you'll go.
And yeah, and I saw him. I was like, Dad? Like, I just, I had such an emotional connection to him from growing up.
Yeah.
I'd worked with him, and he's also very, him and that cast is very, Lori, they work.
They're serious. They're actors.
A lot of multicam sets, people are goofing off. They're like working. Probably why they're so good. And so I go down there one day, and he's, do you ever lie when you're nervous? Like by accident?
No.
I lied. I couldn't stop.
What did you lie about?
I couldn't stop lying to John Goodman. He
What were you lying
I couldn't
about?
stop. So basically he was like, "Hey, how was your weekend?" And he was always busy. It was like the first time we'd kind of really had a chance to like talk, and I was like it was great. I
got an abortion.
I had a book. I was at an NAACP rally because I run the NAACP, like flagrant lies. And he was like, "Oh, where were you on your book tour?" And I was like, "Oh, I was just like listing cities in a panic." I was like, "Oh, Fort Lauderdale."
What are cities I know?
Literally, I was like, "Oh, the New York, St. Louis," and he's like, "Oh, where were you in St. Louis?" I'm from St. Louis, and I was like, "Oh, fuck." And
Had you not been to St. Louis?
I had not been to St. Louis.
Oh, no.
I was going to St. Louis the next week, and I also
Right.
had not been to St. Louis in like 8 years.
Right. Yeah.
And
Is that the place with all the Charlie Brown statues everywhere?
I don't know because I've never been there. I'm lying
Yeah.
about
All
this
right.
also. No, it's the one with the arch.
Okay, it might be the same thing,
It has
or maybe not. What's the one? Do you know what's the one next to Minneapolis, the Twin
St.
City?
Paul?
St. Paul. That's what I'm thinking of. Yeah,
St. Paul, not
That's
the
the one with
same.
all the Charlie Brown statues.
Not the same. I have not. I don't think I've been there or seen those.
What's the one with Louis Obispo after the
Saint
saint?
Louis Obispo?
Yeah, that's it.
That's in California. Like, what's the one, Barbara? Santa?
Yeah,
Are we
no.
just gonna do?
What's the one?
Let's cover
What's that clause?
Fort Lauderdale. Yeah. I could do this all day. And so I basically was like, told him, he's like, oh, where did you perform? And I had no idea where. I didn't remember the name of the theater. And I leaned in. I leaned in hard. And I was like, I just couldn't.
What's that one theater?
I literally said, the Pantheon. Not a theater, because most theaters have like
some
a
sort
royal,
of
like the Paramount.
I'm sure that he's probably in his head going like, I don't know that, but maybe they built a theater since I've been
he's
there.
like, oh man, I haven't heard of that. Like he was so interested in the gentrification of the city, and he's like, where did you stay? I was like, the Marriott, and he's like, they have a Marriott in St. Louis now, and I was like, yes. So I'm also making him like feel bad
because he doesn't know the city
with
he
my
loves.
lies. He's like, oh, there's a Marriott. God, I'm like, it was a night. And
I'm gonna be sending him the tape of this, by the way.
Please don't. I know he doesn't listen. He doesn't do it.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, he does.
Why do you gotta slam me during your story?
I'm sorry. No, I just mean like he's very like he drives back to New Orleans from LA.
I don't get what that has to do with him not listening to my show.
No, I just mean
plenty of time to listen while he's driving.
Okay, goddamn, it's a good point. He listens to everyone except this one. It's just he specifically told me that. Mm-hmm. No, it's like he's doing his own thing. He's
a what the fucker probably.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know anything.
Right.
I'm gonna stop lying. But he makes me very nervous, and I had to really get my shit together. I mean, right now he's probably booking a room at a Marriott that doesn't exist in St. Louis.
He's like, get me into that Marriott.
And I'm just waiting for him.
Whitney stayed there. It's supposed to be amazing.
I'm just waiting for him to
And 2 tickets for the Pantheon. Whatever's playing.
I'm expecting him to just be like, hey, did you lie to me about going to St. Louis?
Like, what if he literally sat you down and kicked you off the show because of it?
I would.
It's like, I can't be around someone who lies, not only lies, but lies about things that don't matter at all.
I would agree with him. And it'd make me love him even more. I respect that choice. I should be fired.
Well, Roseanne comes out. When does it come out? In March or something?
March 27th.
March
It's
27th.
interesting. I kind of wanted to participate in it because it's sort of about the circumstances that led to people thinking it was a good idea to vote for Trump. And I wanted to sort of be in a room with people that I...
Interesting.
Yeah.
So, okay. So it tells the story of people who get like mind control, like someone hypnotizes them.
They watch Fox News.
Okay.
That family would watch Fox News.
This is very political right now. This is hot.
Hot.
This podcast became hot
heat.
Just in the last 60 seconds. This is incendiary.
I know. I wouldn't even make eye contact with you because I'm too afraid you're going to ask me Trump questions.
At me.
I refuse.
Right at me.
I refuse. Never again. And I'm panicked that you think that I think John Goodman doesn't listen to the show, and I bet he does.
Whitney, I'll give you 45 seconds to talk about the female brain. Go.
Oh, this is my nightmare. I read a book called The Female Brain.
40.
And I was like, this should be a movie, right? And then I asked Neil Brennan to write it with me, and
35.
he did. And then we made it. Blake Griffin's in it.
30.
Will Sasso's in it.
25.
James Marsden's in it.
20.
I'm blanking. Sofia Vergara's in it, and Deanne Cole, and really funny people.
15.
And it
10,
ruined
9,
my life.
8, 7,
Watch it.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Wow, and it's in theaters this Friday as well as video on demand, which is very rude when you think about it.
Is it?
Like, shouldn't you just request it? It's like, why are you demanding video?
Oh. Because people want their
I don't know.
They want their video and they want it now.
I don't like it.
I think video is the thing that weirds me out about that.
Video. Yeah, you didn't shoot it on video.
What's a video?
Yeah, I'm sure you shot it on...
content. It's content.
Yes.
COD.
Are you a content creator?
I can't. No.
We're creating content right now.
I can't keep up with the amount of content that's necessary.
Well, I've said it many times. For as many content creators, there should be content deleters. Just out there erasing people's content.
You just became the love of my life.
Oh, great.
That's a great idea.
Let me call Kulop for 1 second. It's just going to take
I found her dog. It's the least she could do is let me have you.
Yeah. Well, look, Whitney, I wish you luck with The Female Brain, which is apparently a movie. And I wish you luck with Roseanne and Punk'd coming back and all that kind of stuff. Can you stick around here while we talk to our other guests? Is that possible?
I can.
Okay. By the way, doing even better right now.
Oh, you like voices. Okay, I know. I'm figuring you out. You like voices.
I love voices.
Yeah.
What other voices do you do? Like, honestly, and let's strip away all the bullshit, all the irony.
I do have this little lady that comes out sometimes.
Okay, what do
when
you
I
got?
need something from my boyfriend, and I'm worried that I'm too.
We're gonna have to lose him. By the way,
I'm too difficult. I'll be like, excuse me. If I like need him to do something, I'm like, excuse me, sir. Do you think you could give me some money, please? Thank you.
Give you some money. And how does he react to this?
He thinks I'm a manipulative nightmare, and he's right.
Interesting. Well, we are going to come right back with, this is exciting, an athlete and a chef. Do you have any sort of connection to either of these two jobs? You eat things, right?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And I could have been a professional athlete if I wanted.
Really? That's fascinating.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we're going to talk to these two people when we come back. Comedy Bang Bang returns right after this. Okay, listen up. You're going to be into this. The audiobook of a lifetime has just been released exclusively on Audible. All right? Let me set the scene. Let me set the table. It's called Stinker Lets Loose, okay? And it's got, listen to the cast on this all-star voice cast. John Hamm plays the lead. Already I'm in. Why do I even need to continue? But I will. Rhea Seehorn from Better Call Saul, amazing. Andy Daly, friend of the show. Paul F. Tompkins, another friend of the show. John DiMaggio, Andy Richter, Jess McKenna, Philip Baker Hall, and more. Writer Mike Sachs, he sent me the hard copy of this book. It's hilarious. I love it. And director Eric Martin, they invite you to travel back in time to 1977 and hit the open road with Stinker, played by John Hamm, and his rowdy pals. Join them as they try to deliver an extremely valuable six-pack of Schlitz to the President of the United States. Stinker Lets Loose might just be, according to this copy, the best audiobook adapted from the novelization of a movie that never existed. And I think that's a bold claim, but I do believe that it probably is true. So how do you get it? Visit audible.com/stinker to listen to Stinker Lets Loose, plus a 30-day free trial. That's 30 days. A 30-day free trial of Audible gets you one free audiobook, which definitely could and should be Stinker Lets Loose. Great. So check out audible.com/stinker, audible.com/stinker for more details. New sponsor alert. I wanted to warn you. We like to sound the new sponsor alert just to prepare everyone. So that everyone just mentally prepare. Sit down if you have to, but we have a new sponsor. Check this out. RX Bar. RX Bar. Now, is it Rixber? Is it pronounced that way? I don't know. They wouldn't tell me. But as far as I'm concerned, it's RX Bar, even though there are no spaces between any of these letters. It could be Rixber, but I am going to assume it's RX Bar. So RX Bar, if I've mispronounced your product, please let me know. If you would prefer I say Rixber, I am more than willing to do that. That does not cross a red line for me. I will certainly adhere to your wishes if your wishes are indeed to pronounce your product Rixber. I will do that. But until then, I will assume it's RX Bar. All right. RX Bar, what is it? It's a whole food protein bar made with a few simple, clean ingredients, okay? They all serve a purpose. You got egg whites for protein, dates to bind, like the glue of the bar, and nuts for texture. And in the interest of full transparency, all of the core ingredients are labeled right on the front of the package. No BS. You cannot spell Rixber using B and S. It doesn't make sense. And that makes sense. The fact that doesn't make sense. They are perfect for breakfast on the go. They're perfect. Look, they're perfect for so many situations. Say you want to eat breakfast, okay? You've been in this situation millions of times. But you don't have time for your normal 7-course breakfast. You don't have time to go hit up the breakfast buffet at the local hotelier. Breakfast on the go. It's not a concept I need to explain to you, but they're perfect for that. Maybe you're at the office. You want a snack. Maybe you want to throw it in the bag for a bike ride or a hike. I don't know how you exercise. Look, I'm not judging your body. Don't worry about that. It's a Go-to snack, it checks off a number of nutritional boxes. Rixbars or RX bars, they actually taste delicious. Listen to how many flavor varieties they have. How many would you guess? Ryan, how many would you guess? Flavor varieties. 2, right? 10. You have no imagination. 11. 11. Why would you say 2? It's just 2 varieties? Why would they even advertise their different flavor varieties if it were 2? Like it wouldn't even be on the copy. It's not making sense, Ryan. They have 11. 11 varieties. That's a healthy number. Sorry, folks. 11 delicious flavor varieties, all of which are gluten-free, soy-free, dairy-free, free of any added sugar, artificial colors or flavors, preservatives, fillers. You can actually taste the cacao, the real fruit, the spices like sea salt. Whether you want sweet or savory, chocolate, fruit flavors, there's an RX bar for you. They sent some of these to me. Didn't send me the pronunciation, I'll have to admit that. But who cares about how it's pronounced when they taste so delicious? For 25% off your first order, visit rxbar.com/bangbang, RXBAR, no spaces, you see what I'm saying, .com/bangbang. Enter the promo code bangbang at checkout. That's rxbar.com/bangbang, rxbar.com/bangbang. Enter the promo code bangbang, you're going to get 25% off your first order. Comedy Bang Bang, we're back here. Whitney Cummings, and it's obviously the first week of February here. And Whitney, do you agree with this?
No.
Valentine's Day is for lovers.
I thought Virginia was...
Could be both, yeah, not mutually exclusive. Again,
I bet Valentine's Day in Virginia is popping.
Again, talk into that thing. I know
I'm sorry.
I know you're not used to it.
I feel like I'm so loud in anyway.
No, that's all right. Well, we've turned you way down. That's why we need you to get really close to that thing.
I respect that.
This is exciting. We have an athlete coming up on the show right now. A little later, we'll have a chef. And those two things go hand in hand because I think you can't be a professional athlete without eating food. Nor a human, probably. So, well, I don't know.
You and your conspiracy theories.
That's true. He is a professional athlete. That's all I really know about him. But please welcome to the show, Barry Big. Hello, Barry.
Oh, hi. Hello. Thank you for having me.
It's my pleasure to have you. This is Whitney Cummings.
Hi.
My name's Barry.
Hi, Barry.
Hi.
What an interesting voice you have there.
Oh, me? I'm from Washington State.
Oh, okay. Oh. Yeah, that's what I was picking up.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit northern. Is that what I was
northern?
sensing?
You're getting to the north?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, right up there on the border next to Vancouver.
Oh, I can see it.
Yeah.
Oh. Sometimes I say, good morning, Canada.
Does it ever respond?
I don't know. I like to think that someone is out there fiveling me,
Mm-hmm. Fiveling you?
Fiveling me, saying, we're underneath the same big sky.
Right, yes, of
Somewhere
course.
out there.
Somewhere out there.
You remember when it was in every talent show for 2 years? Yeah, that's right.
Oh, yeah. It's so good to meet you. You're an athlete.
Yep.
Barry.
Mm-hmm. I'm a loser.
You're a loser, baby? What?
I'm a loser.
Oh, the luge.
Yeah, I do the luge.
Whitney, do you know what this is? The luge? Have you seen the luge?
Where they quickly clean?
Oh, that's her.
Any sport is quick.
Okay.
You're not going to see too many sports where they're like, hey, slow down a little bit.
I think that's curling.
Curling is what you're thinking of. Okay,
that's a team sport.
Luge is when you go down
I just go zoom zoom.
Zoom zoom is what.
Yeah, like sort of like the Mazda of sports. I just go zoom zoom down a slick little path.
What is the difference between bobsledding and luging?
That's a great question. So a luge is just me and my little body on top of a sled, and a bobsled is a team of varying sizes.
You have a very little body, though. I'm glad you brought it up because I feel like it's rude to bring up someone's body. Whitney never brought it up, so I just...
Hashtag me too.
Listen, I'm very big and I'm a loser, but I have a small body.
Right, yes. It's compact is what I would say.
Well, it makes me a pretty good loser.
Yeah.
Big loser.
You're a big loser.
Yep.
But you're a small-bodied person.
A bobsled, they're inside, they have protection, but one wrong move, and that's bye-bye Barry, zoom zoom.
What makes you gravitate to luging?
Well,
you could have been a jockey.
By the way, gravity, big part of luging as well.
Huge part. I like to say I never succeeded at team sports, but my best teammate is gravity. Zoom zoom. But,
Is Zoom Zoom your catchphrase?
Catchphrase? Are you trying to get that to catch
guys,
on?
I don't know if you know this, but I'm getting on a plane to South Korea tonight. So I got to get amped.
Oh, shit, really?
I got to get pumped, and Zoom Zoom just helps me get pumped.
Okay, you're competing for the United States of America in
That's
the
very
luge?
right. Yep, in the Winter Olympics, trying to bring
Oh
home
my
a medal so I can wear it at the
gosh.
grocery store.
You want to wear your medal at the grocery store?
Think about it, Scott. If you saw someone walking down an aisle with a medal on, would you not open up any bag you saw and give them a free sample?
I never knew if you went to a grocery store and you opened up the bags and gave it to people, that constitutes a free sample. I would think I would have to pay for it.
Oh, well, listen, I got a bronze from 4 years ago, and sometimes...
You got a bronze?
Yeah, I don't like to talk about it because I got to get my head ready for gold.
Oh, sure, yeah, bronze, who cares?
Yeah, bye-bye bronze, zoom zoom gold. But when I wore that bronze when I first came back, I could walk in any Costco, Scott, and anywhere I stopped, not just a sample lady, anywhere on the aisle, if I said, those lentils look good, someone would come up, open the lentils, and let me have a taste.
Oh, my gosh.
Cooked lentils?
Well, no, they would just be uncooked in that situation. But
Right, but you're tasting them to see the
that's my
quality of
fault.
the
You know,
lentil.
I should only exclaim, "Hey, that looks good," around something that could be enjoyed a little more fruitfully in that
Pre-cooked
moment.
foods
Yeah.
or,
Fruits.
Well, so you won the bronze.
Won the
Congratulations.
Thank
but
you so
that's
much. That's
gone.
in the past.
That's
Gotta
in the
get my
rear
head
view.
right. Gotta-
And you're competing for the gold.
Going for the gold. We're always going for the gold, Scott, aren't you?
I mean, they don't give podcasting awards, unfortunately.
Oh, are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh,
it's terrible.
That's terrible.
So tell me about the luge. How does one, because I would think that the bigger you are, well, I guess gravity, it doesn't matter how heavy you
That's
are
the
because a
classic
feather.
feathers and the stones right there, Scott.
Yeah, that's true. So
And
you'll fall at the same rate.
That's right. And think about me, my big little body.
Okay.
And I just got to use my own feet to direct where I go. Now, I'm not doing...
Is that what it is? That you steer with the feet?
Yeah, you still... Yeah,
You don't just sort of move your body around?
Well, some of your
like-
core, but your arms are straight to your side like an Irish dancer. And you're just like, boom, boom, boom. And so I feel like a smaller body. I think it works to my advantage because I'm less mass to manipulate.
You can fit into those tight corners.
That's right.
You
Yeah.
ever look at Irish dancing and be like, I bet I could do that because it's just the same as the luge.
That's right. I do.
Is
Yeah.
that like river dance?
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. And anytime you see someone flail their arms, they're not doing it right.
That's right. Whitney, I don't know if you've ever done this. Been watching the
haven't.
river dance on a nice weekend, and you're like, that motherfucker is moving their arms too much.
They move like their hands, but not their arms.
Yeah. What are they doing with their hands when they're moving? Is it sign language? Like,
Oh, we should watch back some tape and see if they're sending us secret messages.
wow, what if that were the case? Like, they were spies.
And this whole time we were missing their secret signs.
We were just enjoying Michael Flatley, and this motherfucker comes in from Ireland.
Michael Flatley might be like some sort of spy who like knew how to save the ice caps, and we were just like, look at his feet. But honestly, is that on Michael? Because like, why are you being so good with your feet?
The ice caps. You think that's what spies do? They come in here with secret messages of how to save our environment?
I think that's what Irish spies do. What else they doing?
Maybe. That's true. I don't know.
much
Stealing
money
our
does he
potatoes.
have?
That's a good question. Do you want? Can we get an answer on this on Celebrity Net Worth? I worry about Michael Flatley because it's been a minute.
It's been a minute.
In a minute.
Yeah, we need to figure
and
out
his
exactly.
ankles have given out.
Yeah, I mean that is a career that
has
has a
tendinitis.
short shelf life.
Oh,
It's like a racehorse.
you're speaking my language. Yeah.
Yeah, why is your
Well, every athlete, we kind of have we got an
Expiration
expiration date.
date.
Yeah.
What's your biggest vulnerability when you do that?
Well, my whole body could die at any moment when I go zoom too fast.
I hate it when part of your body dies and you're like, you know what? Well,
And
Like
you
a lane body.
Yeah, you go to them phantom arms, and you're like, well, I wish you'd just go on without me already.
so is it a dangerous sport?
It's extremely dangerous.
What's the most dangerous thing that's ever happened to you?
Oh, well, the sled blades, if you roll off, they can cut off a fingy. I'm missing the tip of my pinky.
You are? Let me get a look at that
Wanna
bad
peep
boy.
that?
Oh my God, look at that thing.
Look at that. I look ridiculous when I have tea.
Yeah. Oh my. By the way, do we have an answer on Michael Flatley? Engineer Cody is looking at me blankly. Did you even look it up? No, you're not listening. Okay.
Why not? I'll look it up.
Yeah, Whitney, that'll be your.
Do you think
no,
Celebrity
Cody, I
Net
don't
Worth
want
is
you to-
right, though?
No, I don't think it is, but it'll get us in the ballpark. Which, if you're an athlete as a ball player, that's where you want to be.
Yeah, you got to be in the
Your
ballpark.
segue game is just impeccable.
So for you want to be on that luge track, and that's how you know that you're in the game.
That's how I know I'm in the game.
Mm-hmm.
Even sometimes right before when I'm on the chairlift, I'm like, am I in the game?
You're
Not
like
yet.
getting there.
Get into the game. En route to the game.
So the blades can cut off fingies.
You can snap your neck if you roll too hard.
You ever go just like...
Okay.
What do we got?
I'm so sorry to stop this.
Okay, breaking news.
What's your guess on Michael Flatley's net worth?
Okay, you want to do Price is Right rules?
You know more about this than
Barry?
us.
I think 11.2
11.2 million?
million.
Okay, I'm gonna go...
Milli.
Because you seemed so incredulous, 53 million.
350. What is happening?
How?
What Feet of Flames and Celtic Tiger? That
doesn't explain anything!
I don't remember those shows. He released a flute album titled
Is that all you have to do?
You're gonna love the title of the flute album. Ready?
Do-do-do-do-do.
On a different note.
On a different note, that's what music is playing different notes.
He's very good. He's very good. Honestly,
What is
I think we don't deserve him.
happening?
Did he like copyright dancing itself?
His occupation: dancer, actor, occasional broadcaster, writer, flutist. This
my
is
gosh.
bananas.
I hate it. I hate it.
Here I was starting to feel bad for him. Like, oh,
I know,
we
like
should,
this guy's been.
Where is he? We should write him a letter.
Oh,
But
now I want to rob him.
now,
Like are the three of us, I think.
Okay.
we could do
He
it,
did
too.
have to pay $11 million in a lawsuit.
Whoa.
Whoops.
Who cares at this point? That's like a parking ticket for him. By the way, you have a very compact body. I want to do like an Ocean's 11 style heist with
sure.
you, where you hide in something.
yeah, that'd be great. Maybe
Yeah.
I could hide inside his flute case.
Oh my God, this is amazing. Now, normally I would say a human being couldn't do that, but your body, you have just a
compact.
big tiny body.
Yeah, such a big tiny body. I could just right in that flute case, and he says, about time for me to play a little bit of the flute. And he opens it up, and then kapowie!
Kapowie, just right in the smackers.
And then we're just like, can we please just have $11 million? Can we
He's
just
like,
have
just 11. Look, you gave it to this person.
We won't even sue you. It'll just be a tiny hullabaloo.
Yeah, and then he's like, you know what? Who cares about $11 million?
I'm a sicko because I just am reading about his injuries and it's making me feel
Injuries?
better. On
Okay.
in 2015, he was interviewed by Graham Norton. He revealed that he had problems with various bones, including the T1, T5, C3, and the L5 vertebrae in the sacroiliac joint.
Yeah.
Ugh, sorry, a damaged
Sacroiliac? Yeah.
sacroiliac.
Something like sacroiliac.
A damaged left knee, a torn right calf muscle, 2 ruptured Achilles tendons,
Yeah,
a
it's not
fractured
worth
rib,
it.
and a broken bone.
It's not worth it. Would you trade $350 million for all that?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Look up yourself on that. I want to hear
I
what we
hate
got.
this.
I want to hear what.
It's never right. It's
Okay,
never right.
sure. It's a little low. We get it.
No,
we get it.
stop it.
Look it up.
My family's
Also, I want to see what
Barry.
Barry Big is up to on that.
I like looking
She's
up.
got one bronze, or he's got. I'm sorry, he's got one bronze medal and a bunch of
one
lentils.
and
not-
all the lentils I
this
can eat. You know, in the luge world,
This is wrong.
If you, this is wrong.
What do we got? What do we got? Breaking news.
360 million.
360.
That's not right.
And what does it say you broke?
No, this is not right at all. I wish this
All right,
was
you
right.
don't have to say.
You know
I'm
what? I
not-
like this because it's sort of like this is your worth to society, not how much your bank account holds.
Yeah, exactly.
This is my actual
That's
worth.
your worth.
That's right.
Someone has put a worth on you, Whitney.
I love it because it tells me that you're a taxpayer.
That's right. That's right.
You
I
know,
do pay my taxes.
Like the higher it is, you look around on a road and go, "I paved that."
You know who's
love thinking about
some
that.
good ones that are Daisy Fuentes is a good one to look up.
You know what? I would think $3, but
Oh, I'm so sorry. She has an exercise clothesline at Walmart.
I don't know anything about this part of her career. All I know is she was on MTV right before Punk'd,
Yes.
and
I eclipsed
then I
her.
turned the TV off.
Yeah. Suzanne Summer is also a big one.
Oh, yeah, I
100
bet.
million.
Wow.
Yep.
Wait,
She
wait.
had diet pills.
She had the exercise thing, right? Was it diet
Correct.
pills?
Both. It's the
Right.
Thigh Master.
Thigh Master. If you, I'll give her that. Look up Barry Big on this.
I'm going to.
Yeah, I wanna see
Daisy
what we got.
Fuentes. Net worth of guesses?
980 million.
Okay, now we're going a little
Okay,
high.
she didn't create Seinfeld.
I just, now everything's gone topsy turvy in my mind.
75 million, Daisy Fuentes.
Hey, okay.
Put your name on spandex, Scott.
All right, I will. I will.
Good. Barry.
I'll
What's your last
just go
name,
into
Barry?
Target writing
Big.
my name on
Very
Spandex.
big. I'm a loser.
Very big, yeah.
B-I-G.
Is that with just one G? Is
That's
that
one
with
G.
One G?
I'm not a lugger. I don't lug things. I do the opposite. Zoom, zoom.
Okay. Yeah, look at Barry Big. So, Barry, what are you doing on a podcast when you're getting on a plane tonight? Are you just trying to get
I
the
think,
brand out
you know,
there?
a lot of athletes, they do a lot of different things to clear their mind. And so I just wanted to do something like I thought luging.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what is 180 degrees away from luging? And I thought, being on a podcast.
Really? So this is the direct opposite of podcast?
I think it's the direct opposite activity, and therefore it can cleanse my brain before I compete.
Interesting. Whitney, do we have a number on Barry?
Did you mean Dave Barry net worth?
Oh,
Sure.
That's my dad.
Wait, that's your dad, Dave Barry?
Humorous Dave Barry.
Yeah.
What?
The author and columnist who is worth $10 million.
That's
You've
right.
got-
So wait a minute. Your name is Barry, comma big? So your actual name is Big Barry.
That's right.
Okay, but even though you have just such a tiny body,
Well, I think it was my dad's way of making a joke. You know, Dave Barry.
that's one of his
Never
best.
not cracking jokes.
What is his dad? Sorry, I'm sorry. Again,
There's no gender,
as
Scott.
Whitney
Gender's
said.
out, Scott.
Okay,
He 10 million.
10 million.
10 million,
Okay,
Dave Barry.
So,
You actually do look alike. I see the resemblance.
Thank you.
interesting. Yeah. Does he have a big tiny body himself, or
He has a big tiny mouth.
okay?
His body I can't ascertain from here. I'll have to Google him.
Okay, so you're
Dave
but if
Barry
you zoom in on
body.
that mouth, it's pretty tiny.
It's
huh?
it's really
What are you looking up, Dave
big
Barry body?
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's see what pops up.
Some weird things are popping up.
Oh no. So do you have like an arch nemesis out there
Oh, yeah.
from another country or?
No, he's an American.
Oh no.
Yeah.
No, I thought American teammates were supposed to support each other.
Well, you know, God needs the devil, Stones need the Beatles, and I have Beatles need the Stones, whatever.
Wait, did you reverse it because you wanted one to line up with God and one to line up with the devil?
we'll never know.
Because who cares otherwise?
Well, I was guess. Yep, you're right. Who cares? But I have my own nemesis, my own frenemy who pushes me forward. Yeah, Clark. He's in
Did
the
you say clock or Clark?
Clark is his
Clark.
first name. Clark. He's in the skeleton race. You know, head first.
Whoa.
A real hot shot, if you will.
Is head first harder?
Well,
More
I don't
dangerous, I
think
would
it's more
think.
dangerous. And sometimes I think we all can agree that showier doesn't necessarily mean better.
Yeah.
We can all agree that showier doesn't necessarily mean better. I mean, think about this, Scott. He's not controlling that much. You know, he's just, you know, making a big spectacle of himself.
Right.
Oh, look at me! I go head first. I could die easy.
Do you technically go faster if you're head first?
No, same thing. Stones and feathers.
Yeah,
stones
that's
and
true.
feathers.
By the way, the stones need feathers
and the
as
feathers
well.
needed the stones.
Right. So this guy Clark,
Yeah.
has he won the gold ever?
He got the silver 4 years ago.
Who got the gold?
A German.
Are they good at losing?
They're great. They're great at losing, and honestly, they're great at losing.
But not this time because
Not
they
this
won.
time. They won.
Interesting. So Clark is going to the Olympics with you.
Oh yeah, we're sitting next to each other on the plane. I'm gonna poke him so much.
Well, I don't think that's very sportsmanlike.
You're right, Scott. You're right. It's just, you know, athletes like to push each other like that, prank each other, do fun things like, you know, throw water at each other when we're coming around on the chairlift. It's dangerous because sometimes it freezes.
Oh, I can only imagine throwing with such force with your right hand after it travels from your left.
That's right. And then it hits you in the face and you think, not
It's just
this.
an icicle suddenly.
Yeah. Oh, an icicle. All I needed after a long flight next to Clark.
After being poked with a finger the entire flight, now I'm poked with an icicle?
Come on.
Wait, you're not going to poke with your finger?
Oh, no, I'm just saying, yeah, come on. Wouldn't
Oh,
that
I
be
see.
a rough day?
Okay. I thought you were saying, come on, I'm not going to poke him with my finger.
No, you're right. I'm not going to poke him at all. That's mean.
You know that
We
old
are
joke?
one team.
That's not my finger, that's not my belly button. You know that one.
Oh, yeah. How's
Yeah.
it go?
I can't remember.
$350 million.
This is insanity. I'm still reeling. I'm barely able to concentrate on this.
New theory. All he was signing with his hands is, ha ha ha, I have more money than you.
Oh, my God. Can you imagine? He's not even dancing with half of his body.
Unbelievable.
It's like if he had danced with his entire body, would it be 700
Let's go.
million?
That's a great point. Criminal. He
Yeah.
doesn't even engage his core.
How much does Baryshnikov have compared?
Well, yeah. Dude, is he still with us by the R.I. Possible here with us? Is he still with us, Baryshnikov?
The way I spelled that
Star of
is
White Knights.
embarrassing. Net worth. Do you do endorsement deals?
Yeah.
If only.
You really nothing?
Nothing.
Let's try to get stamps.com or what is this maxi pad that you put in your shirt?
Kleinerts.
Oh, I
That'd
would
be great
love
because you
that.
put your hands next to each other.
You know it's a swamp in there.
Even though it's so cold, really.
Well, you're facing mortality. Nothing makes the pits go like the face of death.
What's your guess? Baryshnikov, net worth.
It's got to be less than Flatley.
48.
You're looking at my face. You're gauging
Well,
me.
you kind of started nodding
I
when
was
he
like-
said 48, so I'm going to say 50.
45.
45!
Well, we both
Okay.
are losers in this case.
That's who we both went over.
Oh, this is a website I'm never going to leave. Networkdance.com. The 5 richest ballet dancers.
Whoa!
Don't mind if I do.
Okay, we're not going to be hearing from Whitney for the rest of the
Bye,
show.
guys.
That website is the new Netflix.
Do you want to
It's a new porn.
you wanna-
5richestballetdancers.com and
And
chill?
chill?
Okay.
Oh boy, I got to tell you,
Oh,
Barry,
boy.
you and I.
Yeah, you two, their chemistry
Is there ever like tandem luging?
Yeah, there is.
Yeah, I'd love to do that with
Would
you
you?
sometime. Yeah.
We'd make a
I don't
great
think I
team.
could go as fast as you because you're an Olympian.
Oh, come
But,
on. Yes, you could.
Would it be sort of like, you'd be, your arm would be outstretched above your head and I would be like, oh, hold on to me or
We could try it. I mean, I think it's more like just imagine we were sitting up and you were holding me from behind and then we lay down.
I'm imagining it now and it's really something.
Now I can't stop imagining
Yeah.
it.
Okay, I'm off this website now.
I'm listening.
Hey, do you guys want to practice luge positions and chill?
Well, Barry, I gotta say, you're one of America's finest athletes.
Ah, thank
that's
you.
obvious from just talking to you, and we wish you luck.
Thank you so
in
much.
the Olympics,
Thank you.
especially with Clark, a guy like Clark around.
I gotta be careful.
You know what I mean? But we need to take a break. When we come back, we have a chef. Now, you probably eat food.
Oh,
and it's
yeah.
very important as an athlete. I was trying to make that point to Whitney beforehand.
Just
I don't
like
buy it.
Phelps, 10,000 calories a day.
10,000, really?
Yeah, that's right.
But does losing, all you're doing is sitting down.
Whoa!
Oh, sorry. I don't mean to flatly you and say all you're doing is dancing from the waist down, but
Fighting
Man,
words.
I mean,
isn't it just like falling into a hole? Like Kiwi Chris style?
funny how falling feels like flying for a little while. You know what I'm saying?
I don't.
Just
No.
But you said it very quickly, so I'm just going to nod and...
You could just like nod, zoom. It was honestly, it was a lyric from the movie Crazy Heart.
Hey, enough said.
I've been doing a lot to get my head clear, and that movie is another thing that is 180 degrees away from
Just
being an Olympic loser.
Watching Crazy Heart, being on
Is
Comedy
that
Bang
the
Bang.
one with
Jeff-
Drew Barrymore and
Oh.
Jerry O'Connell?
Should be. They should reboot it.
It should be now.
Is that the one with Chris Klein and Katie Holmes getting back together after their failed wedding plans?
Oh my God.
I don't know.
Remember Chris O'Donnell or Jerry O'Donnell? Jerry O'Connell.
You're going to get it at some point.
This is bad.
Yeah, O'Connell. This is like Uma Oprah territory.
My brain is melded.
Melded with what?
I don't know. Let's ask the chef.
Okay.
I'm trying to get good at segues.
Great. Well, unfortunately, we're segueing to a commercial. So do you have anything for
Damn
that?
it. So speaking of spending money on
Hey!
my brain meld.
Whitney, you're back. I love this. All right. We need to take a break. When we come back, we'll have more Whitney Cummings. We'll have more Barry Big and a chef after this. We'll be right back. All right. Support for today's show comes from Squarespace. They're one of our oldest, greatest sponsors of all time. We love them. I've talked about them, I think, longer than I've spoken about anything in my life, more than comedy itself, perhaps. But there's always someone who doesn't know exactly what Squarespace can do for them. Well, let me put it in these terms, all right? Are you ready to start your business? Look, we all have our business ideas. We all have an angle. We got to do something we want to get going, right? But a lot of times you're like, I don't know how it'd be. You're boring. You sound boring when you talk like that. Shut up. Just start it. Just do it. That's not their slogan, by the way. Just do it is not. That's Nike. No. Make it stand out with Squarespace. That's a pretty good slogan. I just came up with that off the top of my head. Make it stand out with Squarespace. I'm going to send that to the Squarespace people. I think they'll like this. Squarespace, when you're ready to get your website going, they have beautiful templates. They're created by, and these designers, by the way, when Squarespace first started doing business with us, I was like, okay, Squarespace, they're a good company. I'm sure they have like third-rate designers, though. And was I surprised to find out that they have world-class designers? Oh, my heavens. World-class. I mean, some of these designers have won the coveted Designies. Amazing, amazing designers. Squarespace, they make it easy to turn whatever your idea is into a new and this is even more important because anyone can create a new website. It'd be weirder if they could like turn your idea into an old website. Like suddenly you own AOL.com or something. No, it's a new, but more importantly, a unique website. You can showcase your work. You can put up a blog, publish tent, sling some tent, get out there with your tent, even sell products and services of all kinds in just a few, there's no other way to say it, clicks of the mouse, my dear boy. Customize everything, look, feel, settings, products. It's all optimized for mobile right from the jump, so don't worry about that. And then this is cool. You could, did I sound convincing when I said that? This is cool. But it is cool. Use Squarespace's analytics to help you grow in real time, even if you're real time with Bill Maher. There is nothing to install, patch, upgrade ever. Although if you do have a question, Squarespace is award-winning. Look, these guys win awards too. Customer support, 24/7. They won awards. The awardees. They're there to help. Destiny is calling. It says you need a new website. Make it with Squarespace. That was also off the top of my head. And I think that's not bad either. Ryan, make a note. Send that to Squarespace. And you make a note. What you should do right now is head to squarespace.com for a free trial. When you are ready to launch, use the offer code BANGBANG. You will save 10% off your first purchase of a website or a domain. That is squarespace.com, offer code BANGBANG. A new concept in eyewear. Warby Parker was founded with a rebellious spirit and a lofty goal to create boutique quality eyewear at a revolutionary price point. What if I talk like that all the time? I like myself better. I hate my voice. Anyway, I'm going to go back to the old way, though. Warby Parker. I have their glasses. I got two pair. No, I got two pair. I got two pair of their glasses. One for reading, one for looking cool. They are mutually exclusive as far as I'm concerned. But they're great. Warby Parker, boutique quality eyewear at a great price point. Glasses start at $95, including prescription lenses. Nice. Sunglasses, they also start at $95, including premium polarized lenses, which are scratch resistant and provide 100% UV protection. Available with prescriptions starting at $175 and available through the home try-on program. What they do, they send you you go to the website and you pick out like 6 styles of glasses that you think might look good. And if you're like me, you can't pick out things to wear. You have no taste. If you're like me, you have no taste. I got like 6 sent to me, and there was a clear favorite. I tried them on to my friends, my family, my loved ones. I went to church. I said, "Excuse me, Monsignor, how do I look in these?" And he was very honest with me, because you need that when you're in confession, is that sort of honesty. Only one pair looked good on me, but that's all you need is one, because you only keep one. For every pair of glasses sold, Warby Parker distributes a pair of glasses to someone in need. So if you're walking around out there someday and you see someone with glasses on, hit them up. Just ask them, "Hey, did Warby Parker send those to you for free?" They love it. Warby Parker makes buying glasses online easy and risk-free. What? Yes, the home try-on program allows you to order five pairs of glasses shipped directly to your door, where you can try them on in the comfort of your own home. And I hope your home is comfortable. You get feedback and then try the frames for 5 days before sending them back using a free prepaid return shipping label with no obligation to purchase. It is 100% free both ways. It's so easy, in fact, that this copy right here says a dog or a cat could do it. I don't think this is true, though. I honestly don't think that a dog could do this. I have a dog. I don't think a dog could do this. That's a bold claim, Warby Parker. I don't think a dog could do this, but they say a dog could do this. I don't know. So if you have a dog who wants glasses, this is speaking your language right now. Head to warbyparker.com/bangbang. warbyparker.com/bangbang to see my current favorite frames. All right. And get started with your free home try-on today. Choose the 5 frames you'd like to try on, mail the frames back, choose your favorite pair or pairs to have your RX added, your prescription added. This isn't a Rixber. Added to the frames, and then you order. Warby Parker makes your experience completely risk-free and free shipping all around. Visit warbyparker.com/bangbang to begin your free home try-on experience today. Do you have an iPhone X? Make sure to download Warby Parker's app, where you can use their brand new feature, Find Your Fit. Find Your Fit uses the iPhone X's true depth camera to map and measure key facial features. Using these measurements, Find Your Fit recommends approximately 12 Warby Parker frames that are likely the best fit for your face. The process is seamless. It only takes a few seconds. The rest of you, head over to warbyparker.com/bangbang. Comedy Bang Bang, we're back here, Whitney Cummings, and we've just been flipping through these ballet dancers, and man, it's amazing. And there's 5 of them. That's just hours of entertainment.
Well, it's interesting though because there's a big discrepancy between the 4 and 1. Do
right?
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's huge.
It's like
there's a big drop off.
Big drop off. That's
yeah.
the
So
word
1,
I'm
2,
looking
and
for.
3 are all clumped together, and then
they
4
make like
is
30 grand, and then Brishnikov makes 50 million.
Yeah,
you know,
I can only imagine that it's a hard life. You ever think about doing that? Being a ballet dancer?
You know
just
what?
giving it all up and being a ballet dancer?
Thank you for reminding me. That's exactly what I'm going to do next week.
Okay,
is
great.
Take up a professional ballet career. Mm-hmm. No, it seems like it requires a lot of patience, and you can't eat carbs, and it's not for me.
Let alone the talent.
Yeah. Oh no, that I have covered.
Oh, okay. No, I didn't. I didn't realize. I didn't realize.
Box checked.
We also have Barry Big here, who's an athlete, hopping on a plane here in a mere matter of hours. And going to compete for all of us. You represent every single one of the American citizens out there.
Isn't that fun?
I don't know. Is it? Or is it a lot of pressure?
Oh, it's a lot of pressure. I'm just saying, isn't that fun for you guys? That people you don't know just go around the world and they play games for you?
And then we can feel pride.
Yeah.
Like, that dude played that game for me.
Isn't that great?
It's really great.
Are you? Where do you fall on doping?
Oh, no.
You doping? You doping?
You got very, very defensive. And you almost were doing like a French accent.
Oh, no.
What's going, when you lie,
dope.
like
Okay.
Whitney, when she gets nervous, she lies. When you lie, do you speak French?
No. Just when I get very emotional,
And defensive.
I'm defensive because it tarnishes the sport. It tarnishes everything that I do. I mean, Scott, imagine if a podcaster tested positive for steroids. Wouldn't you say, no?
No. I mean, then again, what would doping do? All you're doing is following the rock, the feather.
Oh, come on,
Sorry,
Scott.
it's the way.
Guy.
It's a hot take, but it's the way I see it, and that's what Comedy Bang Bang is all about.
You get on a slick track and head down as fast as
You get on a slick track.
You get on a slick
You
track.
get on a slick track. Okay. All right, it's getting too heated, getting too hot here.
Phew, I'm sorry,
All right.
I haven't eaten in a while.
Oh, really?
Yeah, 4 minutes.
Okay, well, we have a chef coming up, so hopefully he'll have some samples here with us. This is exciting. We have a chef here who's going to tell us all about food and the various things that you can make with it. Please welcome to the show, Danny Trejo Jr.
Hey, thank you. Thanks for having me.
How are you?
I'm great. I'm
So
feeling
nice to
good.
meet you.
Nice to meet you. Thanks for having me.
I'm a big fan of your dad, by the way. Danny.
No comment.
No comment. Not no comment? Does that
Not
mean you
no
have a comment?
Not no comment. Danny Trejo Jr. is just my name. I was named after my father.
Danny Trejo.
No
famous
No comments.
the famous actor?
We're not going to talk about that. I'm a chef.
I'm talking about it. Are you not
You brought
talking
me
about
on.
it?
You brought me on for chef.
For chef reasons.
Chef
okay.
reason.
I'm sorry.
Danny Trejo Jr. is my name. Appetizer chef is my game.
Oh, okay.
Appies.
Apps.
Apps.
Do you have
Okay.
an app?
I don't. Let's
interesting.
partner up.
You're welcome.
Boom.
Do you work exclusively in the appetizer genre?
Yes. During the nighttime, during the day, I have a separate job. I'm a sign tweller.
Sign twirler. Sign twirler.
Sign tweller.
Tweller. Oh, okay. Wait,
Yeah.
what does the sign tweller do?
It's basically tarot card reading with sign twirling.
Okay, so you're
So I twirl a sign
you twirl a sign, but you're doing tarot card reading. while you're
if you
doing-
want the reading.
Oh, okay. So and how many people want the reading? Because usually when I'm driving by a sign twirler, I'm like, oh, okay, advertisement for apartments.
right,
Got
and
it.
then you stop and you talk to them.
No,
and you wonder,
never.
Never taken those steps.
well,
Like roll up your window.
are you on Highland? Are you
you ever on Highland?
Often. I've not currently, but I've been on Highland.
Ever go to the Hollywood Bowl on Highland?
There's a Highland.
Yeah.
I'm a
you're-
sign tweller there.
Highland's very long. Which part of Highland are we talking?
The middle part.
Oh, okay, yeah,
Oh, yeah, the middle.
Just directly center. By the way, this is Barry Big.
Hey, Barry. I heard you got an appetite for some appetizers.
Oh yeah, that looks good. Can I have some?
Sure. It's
I'm sorry, that's just what I s-
Shouldn't we talk about what they are or
Well, it's
anything
I
like that? You're
this
just
is
like
what I
eating
say
them.
when I want some food, a sample,
got
some
it.
fruit, some lentils.
These aren't lentils.
Boom.
How do you decide what's an appetizer and what's a main?
Well, when you go to a restaurant, how do you decide?
Usually it's listed on the menu.
They tell me.
Yeah.
I'm just curious how they come up with it.
Well, I don't work at a restaurant. I work strictly out of my garage.
Oh, wait, your garage.
Well, I'm for hire. I don't.
Oh, okay. So
Like
meaning
a
you're
caterer?
It's like Steve Jobs. When he created
he
IBM.
had yeah.
In the garage.
In the garage, yeah.
Get it?
So are people coming to your garage?
No. They. Uh-oh.
Whitney.
She fell.
Whitney is
Get her a nap.
I feel like
Somebody
I'm in the
get-
presence of greatness and I'm getting nervous.
We need to get her a stuffed mushroom.
I'm sorry.
ASAP. App.
Do you have a stuffed mushroom?
Yeah.
Can you give her?
Here we
you
go.
Your
Yeah.
company should be called ASAP.
Done.
Ace app.
ASAP.
This is Whitney.
Every now and then I say something that makes sense.
Punked.
So you make the appetizers in your garage and then
Yes.
you bring them to people.
If they
Order them.
contract me.
Yeah, well that's why does anyone do anything?
Exactly.
I mean not to get incredibly philosophical here because
Yeah.
I guess
But could you?
okay, great. Would we still be doing the things that we do? Whitney, would you work on Roseanne if they were like, you know what, we're not gonna pay you. Is that okay?
I'm pretty desperate.
Yeah, I think you would.
attention.
I actually think you would. but Barry,
Yeah.
do you get paid in the Olympics? I've never even thought about this. Do they? Obviously, they pay for your flights. They pay for your lodgings.
I
all that
stay
kind
in
of
the
stuff.
village.
In the Olympic Village,
And
of course.
and you get to eat in the cafeteria, and it's a real throwback to middle school.
But do they ever slip you a paycheck and be like, "Hey, here's 50 grand"?
No, sir,
Thanks for
all
coming
from
out."
endorsements, which
Yeah.
I have none. So if
What
anyone,
about lentils?
please, lentils. If you got a big lentil company out there, contact Big
I feel like
Company.
Lentils isn't a company though. It's
I mean, the lentil
Yet.
advisory board probably.
Not a company yet.
That's right. Danny Trejo
are.
Jr.
Yeah.
Son of Danny Trejo.
Not commenting. Not
do you
no comment.
do you have any lentil-based appetizers?
I do.
Oh, great.
Oh, what do you got?
Lentils. I have
Just
plain
lentils?
I have plain lentils.
Plain? Not even
do
salted?
they have some kind of
Appetizers.
If it's a big old,
No, we
no,
know
I mean
they're
like is there
appetizers.
like a sauce or like a spice?
If you guys would let me explain, I'm trying to tell you.
Oh, so
that
sorry.
Lentils.
It seems like you've ended your sentence each time, put a period on it, paused,
Right.
and then we jump in. But you want us to
Interrupting.
you want
Interrupting.
you want us to wait even longer.
You're like
before we jump in.
confounded by a conversation.
I have not finished my thought.
Okay, so we're just gonna
You're
back
right.
off.
You're
Got
right.
it.
And then will you tell us when you're done?
Lentils. Appetizers. That is the app. Zoom. And if you guys ever want to come to the garage, check out my IBMs. Got them for you.
Do you have a?
I got
I was-
You weren't
question.
done.
No. Wait.
I never know
There's
if
more.
I'm,
There's more.
I've
There's
never
more.
had a conversation with someone where you interrupt. Silence is an interruption.
Yeah, go ahead.
Which
go ahead.
is like a soup. Lentils.
Is that it?
Apps.
App. Okay. Are you done now?
If you want the sign to twirl you, I'll come at you, but you got to come at me on Highland, middle part. We're in agreement.
Okay, done or not? I gotta jump in. I gotta jump in at
Fine.
this point. Okay.
Fine.
What do you mean when you say you have
Appetizers.
IBMs? Is that short for something to you?
Metaphor.
It's
Because
okay.
Steve Jobs
Steve
started
Jobs.
that in his
Okay,
garage.
I thought it
garage.
stood for something. I thought it was.
No, that's the name of one app.
Really? What is that? What is in an
IBMs?
IBM?
Yeah, what are-
Lentils. Guys.
lentils
Okay.
app, Zoom, IBM's in the garage. I got them. Soup, if you want. if I'm in the middle part of Highland, lentils, appetizers.
Right.
Apps.
None of
Apps.
this is all like a Michael Flatley code or something. Are you guys spies? What is happening right now?
Speaking of spies, Mad Love, Drew Barrymore, Chris O'Donnell.
Was that right?
Mad Love. No, you said Crazy Love.
It was called. There's a movie called Mad Love and a movie
No,
called
there's
Crazy
a movie
Love.
called Crazy
Stupid
Stupid
Love.
Love, and then there's a movie called Mad Love.
What's
I
Crazy,
did the
Sexy,
apps
Cool?
on Mad Love.
No way.
I did.
You did the apps on Mad Love?
I did the IBMs right
Wow.
to them.
Drew Barrymore ate your apps.
Well, she's not a fan of the apps, but Chris O'Donnell, Robin,
Killed him.
went for him.
He
Wow.
played Robin in that movie? His name was Robin?
No, he was Robin.
He was in Batman and Robin, I think is what he's trying to say.
the best of the Batmans.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got
Primarily when you're on a different set for a different movie, you would want to be called the character that you're playing on that set, not just Robin. Did
Robin
you call
was
him Robin
confusing.
or
Oh,
Because
I
he
get
hadn't
what you're saying.
shot it yet,
Yeah.
I don't think.
I get what you're saying.
right? Yeah. Did you call him Robin? Or?
Who's that?
Oh my gosh, this conversation is so.
You're saying Drew Barrymore.
No, I'm not saying Drew Barrymore. I'm saying Chris
What are you
O'Donnell.
saying?
Chris O'Donnell, the person you were talking about.
That's him.
Yes, Robin.
Yeah. I gave him the apps, the IBMs. I told you.
Okay, let's.
Get in my garage, Scott.
What about, I'm concerned.
Are you talking about your headspace right
Do
now?
you have a garage?
Lentils?
Apps. Lentil apps, which is called
IBM.
IBMs.
Okay.
We're all in agreement,
Okay, how did you?
which is part of my business, sign twellers. What I do is I read your sign. So if you have a sign, let's say you walked across the desert and you saw a shooting star. Is that a sign to you?
So wait, let me get this story straight. I'm walking across the desert like Lawrence of Arabia. I see a shooting star.
Sure.
Then I decide to make a sign out of that to
No,
tell.
I'm asking
it's a
you.
sign.
Is it a sign?
Is it a sign?
Exactly.
It's a sign from
okay.
God. It's a sign.
Or
The
Or it's
devil,
just a
or
shooting
the
star.
Stones,
Or
or
the
the
Beatles.
The Beatles, right?
Or it's just a falling star, and that happens all the time.
I see.
so you think it's a sign, so you come to me, the sign tweller, and I twell you.
12? How do you spell this word? TWELL?
There you go.
Is that a word?
Is that a sign?
I mean, I guess it is now.
Is it a sign that I don't know that I'm illiterate?
No, don't say that.
Is it a sign that
You're
I...
my friend now, so don't beat
easy.
yourself up.
I don't know about that.
Well,
So Danny Trejo Jr., son of Danny Trejo, the
DTJ.
famous actor.
Just keep it DTJ.
DTJ.
Are you guys in a fight? You don't get along with your dad?
No comment.
Are you mad that now he does food stuff?
Yeah, he's got several restaurants out here in L.A.
Tacos.
And donuts.
Trejo's
Donuts.
Tacos, the donuts.
We
yeah.
have not spoken since I've been born, and there is.
Oh, is he an absentee father?
I don't
or-
know.
Well, if he hasn't been there, then I think.
What is
So
absentee?
you've never spoken? 'Cause
No.
you were a
Is he
baby.
around?
There is 2 other Danny Trejo Juniors that I am aware of.
I see. He has several different sons.
I
with
don't
different,
know. I just know there's 2 other Danny Trejo Juniors in Los Angeles. I'm the third
So
that I know of.
You got a phone book. You saw 2 other Danny Trejo Juniors, and what does that mean to you?
That there's other that he's
You
been,
haven't met them?
Right. You've
the
never
other
met them.
Danny Trejos? Mm-hmm. No.
Is that a sign?
Oh my God! Now you're crying. Look, Danny, please, Danny.
She's right. She's right.
We don't mean to upset you here. I just having a
Is it a
conversation.
sign?
Having a conversation with you is like trying to karate chop a tidal wave. I don't know.
That's a good time.
Yeah.
It's fun.
That's fun.
Yeah, it's fun. That's what I'm trying to say.
Remember TNC Surf?
I don't. What is that?
It was a brand.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
It was a tidal wave.
Who owns TNC Surf? Is that Daisy
Stussy?
Fuentes?
I know, probably.
Stussy.
Number Stussy?
Yeah.
Oh,
I
yeah.
got a lot of shirts from the swap meet from Stussy.
So we don't
Made a
mean to
lot of mistakes wearing Stussy.
We don't mean to upset you, Danny. We don't mean to upset you.
Obstacles, I jump over them or I luge past them.
How do you
Now
divide
that's
your
a bad way to
time?
live.
Are there obstacles in a luge race? By the way,
There aren't. I was
that
gonna
would
just
be
like
very
take that he was
dangerous.
reaching out to me, but then I thought, wait a second, that's a terrible way to live. First of all, don't take my sport and make it a flippant metaphor, and also,
Yeah.
don't luge past your obstacles. That's just running from your problems.
wait. So if there was an
Losing from your
obstacle in the
problems.
middle of the luge track, you would suggest going right through it, or
you
would
got-
you contort your body as to avoid it?
Well, there's no. I mean, like we're talking about just a slight dent in the ice.
No. I'm talking about one of the spectators is eating some fruit, perhaps an
Okay.
apple.
Mangoes.
Uh-huh.
Can we make them mangoes?
Okay, we can change it to mangoes. That's
There's
fine.
a spice to those. as a fruit.
Sure, yeah. You get tired of it, throws the
Mango rind?
mango rind into the track.
Oh boy, that's an obstacle.
What do you do?
I probably zoom through it
Just right over it?
That's exactly what I just said.
because my blades are sharp enough.
It's going fast enough to be able to just cut through it.
cut through that rind.
Okay, all right. So, all right.
Yeah.
So we don't mean to upset you.
It's fine. I looged through it.
Okay, you've never met your father, or he hasn't spoken to you. We haven't determined that.
Or mother.
Or mother. You've never met, so
wow.
you're an orphan,
This is all starting to make sense.
abandoned
What is?
child.
What's making sense?
The fact that you don't make sense. You never had role models to like teach you English and how to.
Conversation.
I know English.
No, I just mean construction of sentences.
Gotcha.
The words are all there. No,
Gotcha.
your words perfect.
Perfect.
It's just the order
It's
they're
the order
coming
they're
in and
yeah
the timing.
are very very
Nice.
confusing to
like
us.
Michael Flatley's 350 million.
Yes, that's also similarly confusing. So
Gotcha.
so you're probably very successful, much
You're
like
Michael
him.
Flatley's net worth of people.
What? I don't.
You're the
Yeah, you're the equivalent of.
Oh,
Yeah. It's confounding.
got it.
inexplicable.
Yeah.
Yes.
How do you divide your time between cooking and,
And twirling?
twirling? How do you decide how you're going to...
50-50, even split.
It's daytime is the twirling,
Right.
And then nighttime is the garage IBMs.
Got it.
Are you dating or what's your personal
Constantly.
life?
Constantly.
I have a stable of hoes that I just bang.
Hey man, hey,
I'm not.
Why are you guys
man.
high-fiving so hard?
hey man.
Stable feels a little
Stop,
bit
please,
like...
Barry.
Does this look like a high? This is me pushing him away. This is me. I'm trying to give him a boundary, and he's just
okay.
slapping.
Come
it.
on, Big B.
Come on, man. Let's not.
No, I do get down with the,
Just,
Is the stable of hoes implying they're horses? Like livestock?
I don't know. Honestly, I don't know what a stable is. I heard it somewhere.
stable.
It's like a garage, but for horses.
Oh, IBMs.
Yeah,
Kind
exactly.
of.
Garage hose.
Where do you find these hoes?
They come up to my twills.
Right, so they're
Every time
during
I
the daytime.
Mostly during the day.
Well, I mean, if they're
On
coming up to your
Highland?
12s.
Tricky. That's a tricky group
I
of
know
people.
a tricky. I know a tricky tweller.
So a lot of dating. You have
Not so much dating, just
You don't want to
crushing.
be in a serious
Crushing.
relationship?
No, not
wanna-
right now. My career's on the upswing.
Yeah, you don't want them.
yeah, it's hard not to be when you're at the level that you're at.
Plus the kids.
What kids?
My kids.
You have
What?
children.
Yes,
So
two.
two children. What are their names?
Omarosa and Banks.
Banks, not Banksy, just Banks.
No.
Right. So
No,
Omarosa and Banks.
Omarosa
Who's
and
the
Banks.
mother of these?
One is Tricky, and the other is Cindy, who has the rash on her lips.
Oh, you never mentioned it. You said that like we know what you're talking
Like we've
about.
heard
She's outside right now.
Oh no, I didn't see her. Oh,
I could bring her
No.
yeah, why not? Yeah,
Yeah?
go get her.
in. Okay.
All right, sure.
Babe.
I guess Cindy's coming in to the.
Cindy. But you're also fucking a stable of hoes, but Cindy comes to
I guess Cindy's
podcasts
on the
with you?
regs, maybe coming to say. Hi, Cindy.
Hey,
Hey, how are you?
what's up?
It's so nice to meet you.
You guys get down on those IBMs?
As you call them IBMs as well.
That's what I call my butt.
Oh.
Great.
Well, I thought that's what a lentil.
That's what I call my butt too.
Why do you call your butt anything? What circumstances are you referring to your butt?
In every circumstance,
Oh.
that's what Danny Trejo does.
Danny
Oh.
Trejo Sr. or
I gotta go. I gotta go. He's gonna hit me.
oh, and she's gone just like that. Oh my gosh.
she was very fast.
Babe, get back here. She's gone.
She doesn't know the rule that she's not supposed to bring up your dad.
She knows.
Oh, so okay, got it.
She knows the rule.
She got nervous.
I think more than
It's
bringing it up,
fine.
she sort of implied that she's been with him.
What do you mean?
Laid with him.
Laying with him in the biblical.
Yeah, they have known each other. Oh, I'm sorry.
God.
I'm so sorry.
Oh no, he's crying again. I'm sorry, Danny Trejo Jr., son of Danny Trejo, the famous actor, one of 3 Danny Trejo Jr.'s in the Los Angeles metropolitan area.
No comment.
But this one makes chefs
You
in
know what
his
I always
garage.
want to ask chefs?
Ooh,
Where they eat.
Yes, where do you eat?
I eat at the Sizzler.
The one on Highland. There's one on Highland.
There is no more.
Oh no! Why? You took all their business.
Roaches, no.
Roaches. That must
Roaches.
be the chef's archenemy, much like your Clark.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, You know Clark?
Oh, you know
Oh, wait,
Clark?
you know Clark?
The loser.
Yeah,
No,
Clark,
I'm
the
a
Olympic loser.
I'm a loser. He does the skeleton.
That's right. He
Yeah,
mentioned
head
that
first.
Is he one of
yeah.
your clients?
he's a tweller, or he likes to get twelled.
Oh my gosh, what signs did he ask you about?
It's client confidentiality.
I don't think
on.
that's an actual thing.
That
You
is
could-
very
So
much.
you
an
sign
actual
an
thing.
NDA
I
on
don't.
Highland.
What?
I mean,
NDA?
like, how did their client confidentiality? Do you sign something?
DTJ?
Yeah.
NDA?
Well, DTJ, NDA. I just take your fingerprint.
Wow.
You take their fingerprint for your non-disclosure?
By the way, that would be very hard here with Big Barry over here to take his fingerprint because of the fingy that's gone.
Yeah, my fingy's cut off.
Yeah.
Which one?
A little pinky.
Let me see it.
Hold
Okay.
up your teacup.
Oh, okay.
Oh my god!
Come on, don't laugh.
It's a little appetizer.
Come on.
Wait, you think
on.
you think his little tiny finger
I'm
is an
gonna make- I'm
that's the
gonna make-
appetizer of fingers?
Oh,
That,
please.
I mean, I'm gonna
I've
make
never
an
really
app.
I've never really thought about it. The pinky truly is the appetizer of fingers. When you think about it. And then that middle finger, the fuck you finger, that's a steak.
Surf and turf.
Yeah, that's a total
And your
surf.
thumb is like a souffle. Gotta give him 45 minutes heads up.
Right. Boy, remember when Fonzie, in between takes on
bear?
Happy Days?
Oh.
No, remember he had to give 45 minutes to get his thumbs a warm up?
Hang on. Winkler's gotta take his time.
Sorry, Gary Marshall.
He's on a
Check
new
back
show.
with me.
Who?
Henry
Winkler.
Oh, that's
With George
right.
Foreman.
This is what I wanted to ask you. What TV are you watching these
Well,
days?
I'm also curious.
my-
You brought up George Foreman. Are you working on any products like licensing?
I'm
big
trying to
thing?
get. Well, to be honest,
Like a
I'm trying to get.
lentil-
Please, have you not been
roaster.
honest this entire time?
No.
You haven't been?
You haven't been honest.
I doubled node, so that's
Oh,
negative.
no.
Oh, double
Yes.
negative,
Zoom,
yeah.
zoom.
What are George Foreman?
His grill. He made it to. Let's find out his net worth right now.
I would
know
love to
it.
hear
Now
about
be
it.
careful.
Wait, you know it?
I know it.
How much is
How
it?
much?
280.
280.
Holy
Yep.
moly.
Incredible.
Now,
And
this search is tricky because all his children are also George Foreman, right?
Yes.
So don't accidentally find that. Make sure you find Papa George.
Yeah, Papa George, yeah.
I think I know what I'm doing. With
No,
people
I know.
going-
This is how you chill.
Hey, guys.
This is all I do. Okay, what is it?
280.
280. DTJ has already
know
told
it.
us 280.
What's your guess, Scott?
It's not a guess.
Yes, I
He's-
know it.
Yeah, he knows it.
Well,
yeah.
that's weird because in front of me it says 300 million.
The show. He's producing the show.
Oh, he must have got an extra 20
He's making
million.
20 million for a show?
Yeah. Well, is that updated?
I refreshed
It's him, Winkler, Shatner. What's the other
And you got
guy?
Terry
Bradshaw.
Terry Bradshaw.
Yeah.
You a big fan of this show as well?
Bradshaw. I'll watch
What's
anything
the
he
show
does.
called?
Really? So you watch pretty much the NFL
Yep.
and that show?
That show and
An
any
occasional commercial for Radio Shack or something?
Yep. There's a lot of compilations on YouTube where you could just get
You mean-
down on some Shaw.
You mean the show Better Late Than Never?
I think it's called Better Never Than Sorry, but that's close.
Okay, I don't think it's called that because that
It's
doesn't-
called Better. This one is that I see on here. I don't know if my
I would
internet's
trust
right.
the computer.
I don't
above.
know. My internet lies to me
Well, I
all
was
the
right
time.
on the income, wasn't I?
Well, you're about 20 million off, which, is.
But they haven't adjusted for
a
Better
flat
Never
lady.
Than Sorry.
Yeah, that's true. So, do you have some sort of Foreman grill type thing that you're inventing?
I do not. I'm trying to combine the twirling with the apps.
Oh, like in a machine? Or like
No.
a. Oh, I'm sorry. That was a stupid question.
No, don't make him.
No, look,
Well,
it was a stupid question.
No,
It
don't make
was.
him.
Stupid
Don't
question.
think your question is stupid just because this weirdo.
No. It's just that
says-
he's obviously has a business acumen for business, and I don't. I'm sorry.
Not sure about. So, how does one combine twelling?
I don't know yet. That's what I'm working on. I'm trying to
Right,
build
so
a
you're
machine.
you don't even have the bare kernel of an idea at this point. You
I have a machine layout.
Are you looking
wait.
for funding?
You said it wasn't a machine,
It's not yet.
but you have a layout for a machine.
Blueprints.
I think we interrupted him before he could say yet.
Yeah, which you guys have a tendency to do on this show.
Look,
which
the
is a good
conversation
reason
on this
why I
show is
won't
going to
come
be
back.
fast. You're not coming back,
If you keep interrupting,
even if I were to
But
invite
you
you.
leave these pregnant
I'll come back.
pauses.
They're not even pregnant. They're just like already given birth to triplets.
Omarosa's pregnant.
Omarosa's
Your
pregnant.
child?
Your child.
Daughter?
Oh,
My
wow.
daughter.
I'm so.
How old is
how old
she?
is she?
8.
No.
Wait, are you done yet?
Teen.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so that's okay. That's not bad. 18
It's
is
still bad.
It's I
It's
mean,
still bad.
well, she's still a young lady, but I mean, it's at least.
If you go on Judge Judy, she'll yell at you if you're pregnant and 18.
Has she been on Judge Judy?
She has.
For what
Oh,
purpose?
wow.
She's suing my mother, who I don't know, but she does apparently because of
Wait, your
welfare.
daughter knows?
Because of welfare?
Yeah.
Okay.
What does that mean?
Something about the collections.
Okay, so her
She's on
grandmother.
welfare yet she can afford to sue someone.
Who's that now?
Rosa now?
She's Whitney's confusing me a little bit.
Yeah,
my
no.
daughter is suing.
Your mother.
That's who she was talking about.
I think we're saying the same thing.
yeah.
But you're
I think
you're
you're
doing it in a
confused about
confusing
yourself.
way.
I'm confusing?
No, she's being normal. You're the one who doesn't understand anything.
I know 3 things:
What do you know?
That's it?
Twelling,
Twelling.
Okay.
Omarosa, and Banks.
Okay. So you don't know
you don't
apps
know
or
apps.
IDMs.
You don't know apps.
Did I ever claim to?
Yes.
Many
That's why
times.
you're on the show.
In fact, you're arrogant about
Yes.
it. As if you're the only person who's ever made one.
You said you were the Steve Jobs of appetizers.
I did not say that.
And we brought you on the show to do a cooking demonstration. And all you've done, you have a bag, like a Santa Claus sack full of old mushrooms and lentils.
And your cargo shorts are just full of frozen Moz sticks.
They were pants.
But what? But you cut them off and hemmed the legs? Wait.
See what I do? I don't interrupt you. Why don't you let me finish?
Okay, finish.
They were pants. Cut off the legs.
No, we know. That's what
Yes.
shorts are.
Not every short.
That's true.
Have
Sometimes
you
they
ever
make
been
shorts
to
just to
Anchor
be
Blue
shorts.
or Mervin's or
Yes.
Topic?
Yes.
Are you done? Yes, we
I have.
Then then explain to me what shorts that you go into, buy at a store that have the legs cut off.
It's a good point, Whitney. I will say that sometimes they make shorts just to be shorts. It's not like they send them to Mervin's. Mervin's cuts off the legs.
But no, they do that in the factory before they send it. That's what a short is.
What, the
yeah,
short factory?
Whitney, to be fair, Whitney, you said all shorts are pants cut off.
It's a
legs.
classic rectangle square, you know.
So what you're saying is in the factory they just always have been shorts and they always will be shorts.
They were born to be shorts. They always will be shorts. You can't turn shorts into longs.
Not all
Yeah.
shorts were pants. They do have those
What comes
shorts
first,
that
the
have
chicken or the
zippers.
egg?
But those aren't shorts.
They're pants with zippers
Yes.
near the knees.
Yes.
They can be either.
They could
I'm
be-
saying.
There's no gender and there's no pants and no shorts anymore.
That's not what?
There's neither.
There's both.
It's over.
There's pants and shorts.
No, that's how dare you?
Now,
Go
were
to
you
Mervin's.
at the march?
Go to Mervin's.
Wait,
There's a short section.
you also work
There's
at
a pants-
Mervin's?
Yes.
But
I do.
that doesn't
What do you do?
exist anymore.
What do you do at
How do you-
Mervin's?
What?
Are you like consolidating all of the assets or something?
What do
Or
you, when
do
you go
for
to the
Mervin's?
doctor,
They're
what do
out
you
of
write
business.
under occupation? What is your career?
Why are you writing occupation down at the doctor?
You know it says occupation.
It never says that.
What doctor are you going to?
What doctor are you going to? The short factory
What
doctor?
are you going to?
My doctor has paperwork.
Why are we going to the doctors and why are we going to Mervin's?
Every
Because-
Mervin's is a Kohl's, but not every short is a pant. Some pants have been shorts, and some shorts have been pants, but every Kohl's is now a Mervin's.
Thank you, Barry. Thank
Thank
you.
you.
All
Thank
right.
God you're here. Who thought the athlete would be the smartest person in the room?
Well,
So
my God, well,
confusing, Whitney.
weirdly, shots fired over here but for athletes. Look,
Zoom.
this is the most confusing conversation we've ever had on the show.
I disagree.
We won the gold.
Of course you disagree.
Never been on this show, I thought, and you're
Well, I
not
want
coming
to come back.
Okay, will you come back?
Yes,
I would
if
love to
you
have
will
you
have
back.
me.
Yes, I will have you. Yes, definitely.
I probably can't.
Okay, fine. Look, we need to go to our last final feature on the show. It's time for a little something called plugs.
I'll plug your show if you be my bro.
I'll plug your flick if you wash my dick. I'll plug your stuff if you call my bluff.
Oh, I'm calling your bluff.
So I'm plugging your stuff.
I'll plug my butt if you live in a hut. Wait. For 9 years.
Okay.
Brownie Boy's here to plug
our crew. Plug Scott, plug us, plug we, plug you.
Seems like Plug's got a hold on all of us.
Grab your ticket. Hop aboard.
The Plug Bus.
The Plug Bus.
Ooh, little sound effects at the end. It was like an explosion. I wonder if that was like supposed to be the world exploding or the bus exploding or
Or just like the loudest mic drop.
Oh,
Like
yeah,
the
just like what
big.
Whitney's been doing several times in the
I
show.
know. I get excited. You
You're
guys are
not
making me
Chris
laugh.
Rock. Stop dropping
No,
the mic.
for people listening, I keep knocking it over because I gesticulate too much and I get nervous and excited.
All right. Well, speaking of nervous and excited, I'm sure the Brownie Boys, or just Brownie Boys, are nervous and excited to hear their theme played on the show. That was The Plug Bus by Brownie Boys. And what are we plugging? Whitney, what do you got? You got the movie coming out this Friday.
I want to plug this appearance.
This appearance,
Yeah,
great. Okay,
this
so if
podcast
you
appearance.
haven't heard this one, go back and start
Go back
at the
and
beginning.
re-listen to it.
Got it.
It's excellent. And yeah, the Female Brain movie is coming out.
Roseanne in March. You got that book that has a terrible title, but then like really brings it home if you
Really
keep
up
reading.
his alley. I'm
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah, it's like
let me finish. And Other Lies.
Barry, big. What are we plugging here?
Just like go back and like reacquaint yourself with the writings of my dad.
Right. Yes, Dave
Oh,
Barry.
Dave Barry.
Because all that money is coming to you if you
Oh, if he
eventually.
dies.
Well, that's not why I'm doing it for.
Do you have any
if I
brothers
could just
and
get
sisters?
philosophical for a second, I'm doing it just because, boy, we should know about it. Yeah, I got 3 brothers, 2 sisters.
Wow, it's a big family.
Yeah, big old family. I just gotta plug the Olympics. Please watch.
Yeah, why not?
You know, I know the Winter Olympics are sort of the silver medal of Olympics, but go
People
ahead.
like the summer more.
I think I like the summer more because there's a lot more hot bods. But
You know what? I bet you could play anything in the Summer Olympics in the winter and it'd be fine. But you can't do the vice versa.
No.
yeah, we
Yeah.
are the shorts to the pants. So just come check us out. You know, root for us, root for speed skaters, root for losers, and God,
But not mangoes.
Not Clark.
not mangoes. And you can a little bit root for Clark.
Okay, he's your teammate. He's going to maybe have some sore ribs.
Yeah, I'm gonna poke him so bad.
Danny Trejo Jr., son of the iconic actor Danny Trejo.
Oh, God, Scott, have you not learned?
Possibly.
Sure.
Although, how would you know? Because you've never spoken to your mother or your father, so you don't know why you have that name.
We don't know.
What do you want to plug here?
Mervin's. We have 2 buy 2 get 2 free right now.
These stores are not open.
There's one left.
There's one
One
left?
in Bakersfield, California. Head on
Okay,
down.
you can't work there because you're working in the
do.
middle of Highland. Okay, what is your commute
One day a
like?
week, Tuesdays.
Just Tuesdays.
Just Tuesdays at the Mervs.
Come in Tuesday, ask for Danny Trejo Jr.
DTJ. They don't know me as Danny Trejo Jr.
They know you as
'cause
DTJ.
They get a lot. I get a lot of questions, and I just shut them down.
Yeah,
I'd also
okay.
like to.
You have strong
Sounds like-
boundaries.
Yeah.
Sounds like what I should have done earlier on in this
I agree.
appearance. Yeah, I really gave you free reign.
Head on down.
I totally agree. But yeah, get on down to the Merv.
Yeah.
2 for 2.
2 what's for 2 what?
Yeah, 2
Anything?
what's for 2 what's?
Two for what?
Dollars?
2 for 2s.
Two
on Tuesdays. Only when I'm there. DTJ, come see me.
Okay, so you're
what?
just giving out clothes.
I gotta go.
Oh, no, stay here for a minute. I want to plug, hey, it's like I said, Valentine's Day is for lovers. The Michael Bolton's Big Sexy Valentine's Day special, the season has come back around. Watch that on Netflix. We made that last year, and it is good. So watch that. All right, let's close up the old plug bag.
Whoa, what a bag. It's time to open it. It's time to
It's time to open the bag.
It's time to open up bag. It's time to open up bag. Open up bag. Open up bag.
It's really growing on me. I
That
gotta
is
say.
so goddamn catchy.
It isn't it? See, a
Woo!
lot of people don't
Great
like
song.
it because they're not used to it because I haven't been playing it for a year yet.
Great
but
song.
Give it another month, people are going to love it.
Couldn't stop moving my body.
Guys, I want to thank you, Whitney. It's always great to talk to you. Thank you so much for coming back. Big Barry.
Zoom, zoom. Thanks.
Graduation song.
Nope.
I mean, it was more of the Olympics, but did the Olympics theme play when you graduated?
Yes.
Where did you graduate from?
Bakersfield.
Just-
Mervin's.
Okay, you
2
haven't
for 2.
You have,
Tuesdays.
You have
Get
not
there.
graduated from there.
Get there.
All right, thanks everyone. We'll see you next time. Thanks. Bye.
Hi there, this is Paul F. Tompkins, the host of Spontaneation, a comedy podcast where some comedy pals and I improvise a brand new story every single week. And for February, we are celebrating Black History Month with African American guests and improvisers all month long. You will hear some of our old favorites and some of our new friends. We'll have people like Nathan Lee Graham, one of the most beloved Spontaneous Nation guests, and LeVar Burton, who has never done the show before, and we were thrilled to have him. Plus, a lot of your favorite improvisers like Tawny Newsome and Carl Tart, and some new folks that are new members of the Spontaneous Nation family. So, listen to Spontaneous Nation on Apple Podcasts, Stitcher Premium, or wherever you listen to your podcasts. Black History Month. Get into it!
This has been an Earwolf production, executive produced by Scott Aukerman, Chris Bannon, and Colin Anderson. For more information and content, visit earwolf.com.